Hello and welcome to Billy Ho Sports. We do have some stakes racing this weekend, and I am heading over to Tampa Bay Downs. The main event there is the Pasco Stakes. There's maybe some Derby trailers giving us a look here this week. There's also the Gasparilla and the Wayward Last Stakes for some fillies. And you want to stick around because later on when I finish off the video, we're going to polish it off with a special pick three bet on races 5 through 7, which is going to be like I think the race 5 is just a standard race claiming something or other, and then you got 6 and 7, which is the 2 filly races, Gasparilla, Wayward Last. So you definitely want to not miss that one. Now, the weekend might be slow, but like I said, down the road, we're going to have January 20th, the following weekend, the LeCompte Stakes at Fairgrounds for some valuable Derby points. And then just a week following that, we're going to have a monster day of racing at Gulfstream Park featuring the Pegasus Grade 1 for a purse of $3 million. We're going to see those awesome Derby trailers, Triple Crowners from last year, like First Mission, National Treasure, Senior Buscador. Those are all graduating to 4-year-old class, and now they're going to be taking on the elder bosses. Horses like the Grade 2 Cigar Champion, Hoist the Gold, and the Clark Stakes Champ Trademark. So that should be an exciting time. And this is an exciting time for racing in general. The 150th Kentucky Derby is just months away. I am so excited about it this time of year. I'm excited to have you with me, and I'm excited that you're saddling up with Billy Ho Sports. So all I ask, sub to the channel, smash that like button, set those notification bells, and leave me a comment, and let's get this thing started. Okay, I'm going to knock out the Gasparilla Stakes first. 8 contenders in the race. I only have 4 that I want to share. Number 1, Mystik Lake, showed the way going a mile and a 16th in the Grade 3 Marzarine Stakes. That was at Woodbine, I believe. Just led the whole way down the stretch, looking good, but was corralled late and ended up finishing 3rd. But cutting back to 7 furlongs should only help that front running filly. Number 4, Runaway Diva, broke her maiden first time out at Tampa Bay Downs. So I give her a pretty good shot if she can make the jumping class in her second effort. The win on the surface definitely gives her extra points in the contender rankings. Number 5, Gervin's Princess, won a starter allowance at this Tampa Bay track going 6 furlongs. She and jockey Hector Diaz tracked the pace and closed well for that victory. Trainer Kathleen O'Connell, 19% with the fillies. So looking good on Gervin's Princess. Number 6 is Gorgeous Girl. Has the top jock at Tampa Bay, Sammy Macho Camacho, in the saddle. She ran a solid 3rd in this 75K allowance rate, or optional claiming race, excuse me, for non-winners of 2, so N1X, which is a little bump in class. So I would give the edge in this race to Mystik Lake, but I did like the way Gervin's Princess closed out on the Tampa Bay Dirt. So those 2 are the top 2 choices, and then you had the 4 and the 6 following that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the Pasco Stakes, but we're going to jump it via past performances and go from there. Okay, Pascal Stakes, 7 furlongs on the dirt, purse of 125,000, and breaking for post 1, you can see West Saratoga. This is going to be our top contender. I am slightly skeptical on the actual Derby chances because I'm not 100% sure that this one will be able to get the 1.25 mile distance required. Went a mile and a 16th back in October at Keeneland in the Grade One Futurity. Maybe just outclassed a hair bit. I'm not sure, but that was the one locked one with the Wine Stewart second. Did end up running fifth, but it was beaten 11 lengths and faded in the stretch at a mile and a 16th. And they are cutting back to 7 here. So that leads me to believe that we probably will see this West Saratoga horse on Derby Day, but it's possible in like a dirt mile race or a sprint. So, but a major stakes race nonetheless. Good looking horse. That Grade 3 win at the Iroquois was top notch. So the talented colt should have no problem with the inside post. I think we'll be in position to rally down the stretch. So nothing's going to change me. The drop in class, all this leads me to believe this horse has the best chance to win. Fatty King has not fared well recently, beaten by a weaker speed rating subpar. Blinkers are on, but I don't think that helps the chances of this horse much at all. So we're going to go down to the next favorite choice is Bookham Danno. And Bookham Danno is returning to a sprint as well. The main competition to West Saratoga was outdueled in the Nashua Stakes by Where's Chris. Just had the lead down the stretch and just kind of, I don't know, got out finished really. So no, no bumping or excuses or anything there, but maybe just going back to 7 furlongs, obviously going to help this horse as well. So Bookham Danno, but the only thing that bothers me, all these good things in the stars are good, may improve, returning to a sprint, best dirt speed, but the move dropping from Jose Ortiz to Samuel Marin, who's actually dropped to 9%. He's got 81 starts and still only 9 wins. So I feel like that's going to be a downgrade. And the trainer is non-graded stakes record, 7% wins, 27 starts. So all that leads me to believe this horse is not going to get it done. This horse I do like here, though, the number 4, Crazy Mason, is a closer, has improved in the last 2 efforts. Recent sprint, 6 furlongs at Tampa, rallied to grab the second place finish here. So maybe stretching out just an extra furlong might just be what this horse needs to get across the wire. Michael Sanchez aboard. So we'll keep an eye on this one as well. Crazy Mason, his track experience, and actually has raced more recently. It was December 2nd, so not quite the layoff as some of the other ones coming in. So that might be a plus. Number 5, Banded Rocket, I think is going to be a contender here if it can make the step up to the next level. Speed rating of 79 and the maiden victory at first asking at Tampa Bay on New Year's Eve, on Christmas Eve. So Kathleen O'Connell, solid trainer in her own right. Not sure who's going to be the rider, but hopefully they get a good enough mount. And I think Banded Rocket is a front runner that is an interesting play. The number 6 is over his head. I'm passing there. Number 7, Rathmore, I think is some early speed for trainer Tom Abertrani. Third behind Crazy Mason in this inaugural stakes. Crazy Mason ran second, and Rathmore ran third. Got stud jockey, 24% winner, Antonio Gallardo aboard. So that's good. High percent jockey. I do like this horse's chances. Has the speed to compete and the big upgrade in jock. So a real chance here for this one. So for this race, it is shaping up to be more competitive than I originally thought. That's why I like going back to watching those race replays. I still think West Saratoga is the class of the field and my top choice, but I think a horse like Rathmore could get loose on the front and be hard to run down late if the pace is reasonable. So beyond the horse, they always list them in order: horse, trainer, jockey, or so what. But past the horse, you have trainer, jockeys, and Bookham Danno, like I said, not strong in that department. But the combination of West Saratoga, Rathmore, and Crazy Mason sounds pretty good to me. Throw in Banded Rocket for a 4-horse trifecta box, 1457, I think looks pretty good for me. So that said, we are going to get into this pick three bet here in just a second. But first, we're going to cover the Wayward last. And that one is right here. Pan up front. And we go mile in the 16th for fillies and mares, 4 years and upward. And purse is 50K. Opus 42 looks like the rail advantage. The favorite 19% clip on the rail winning, ran second and last. Top dirt speed, this 105, two back, going a mile and 16th at Laurel. That's definitely in a class by herself. Nobody's got triple digits Brisnet numbers. So that looks pretty good to me. And so next up is Liban, I suppose, Joseph Saffy. Easy Eddie Zahas aboard. The highest last race speed rating is the 92. Obviously, the 97 in her previous race. Solid 3 straight wins coming in. You got to like this one, another front runner. So those two on the rail together are going to be breaking to the lead, and I wonder who will get there first. So she, like I said, Lieben showed solid speed at Gulfstream, pulling away to win by 4, and that was going a mile. So we're stretching it out, and she should be good to go there. Number 4, I don't like. Number 3, she's my warrior. Pass. Number 4, Dream Concert. Another one looking to press the pace early and might be in the catbird seat, being on the outside of the 2 other speed horses. So she won't necessarily have to expend a whole lot of energy to get into position. She can just kind of file in behind those and use a pressing style in running second or third just off the top 2. So the blinkers come off. Hot trainer jockey combo. 3 wins out of their last 7 starts is the Kathleen O'Connell and Antonio Gallardo combination. So that all that spells like a top contender to me. I like that the blinkers are off because it got clipped by a neck here at the end. So maybe it just didn't see it coming. So the blinkers off should take care of that problem. Passing on Soul of an Angel. Magical Loot. I like this for Ian Wilkes. Sammy Camacho, the Macho Man. Is the top 2 jockeys are Gallardo, and Camacho is the top jock at Tampa Bay, for your information. But this one hasn't raced in 50 days. Stone closer for the most part. But just really, if you look at these pace figures, -4, +2, +3, don't have anything until you go way down here to +10, +14, where it closed for the win. So I think that this time around might get that fast pace to help her get home. Top jock, like I said, Sammy Camacho. So I feel confident that she's going to at least close for a piece of this race, as long as we can get something in the plus category on first and second call, like a +7, 8, somewhere in that range. She won that one, and that's all she needed to get home. So Magical Loot, very interesting horse in this race. 4 contenders, like I said, Opus 42. If she comes in ready, she's the top choice. But I like Magical Loot's chances. So, all that said, we are going to get into this pick 3 bet. And we are going to go over and start with race 5. Like I said, this is just a maiden 53K for fillies, 3-year-olds, lightly raced, little experience, untested fillies. So what we're looking at here, and this is where I'm just going to flat out trust my gut with the 2 top trainers, Chad Brown and Todd Pletcher, in this race with their first-time starters. Isabel Ann has the rail post, which is winning at a 19% clip. The breeding suits the distance. Sired by Practical Joke. All that spells to me is a good shot. 5-2, Easy Ed aboard. Gotta love that. Then you go down to Chantilly Road. That's Chad Brown's first-time starter. The Dam has 2 winners from 4 starters and 1 stakes winner. Quality Road and then Party of Interest is the Dam. So Macho Camacho aboard. All that looks good to me too. Then you go down here a little further Although this one special act is an interesting contender, but I don't like the jockey so much, so you got to list that in there too. Fluffy and Managing Mischief are the only two with any experience. So if you go that route, like I used to back in the day, where I just only looked at horses that had experience, sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. But Hot Candy, this one is very interesting. The dam has 7 winners from 9 starters and 1 stakes winner. Breeding also suits Hot Jock, Todd Pletcher. All that said, I'm going to cut it off there. And so race 5, we've got a 1, 3, 6. And then race 6 is going to be a 1, 2, 4, 6. Race 7, 1, 4, 5, 7. So all that for a 50-cent pick 3 will cost you $24. If you want to make it $1, it's only going to make it 48. I think there is some value in there. Hopefully I know the Pletchers and the Chad Browns, those horses are going to be bet down. But I think race 6, if you can get one of those off-putting horses, or race 7, maybe like I discussed earlier in the video, that's not going to be the favorite. Maybe we can get a price in here and make a little money. But that'll do it for this week's show. Best of luck to you this weekend. And thanks for watching. See you soon.